If it's so hard, why do we still buy Hermes? After no quota bags from the boutique for years, why am I still buying from Hermes? And let me tell you all the reasons why I am doing that. And don't forget to leave me a comment down below to let me know your reasons. If you have a couple of friends in your circle that you usually chat with or hang out with, they all into Hermes, you tend to buy Hermes more because it's just such a common topic for you to talk about, and a lot of love toward the goods and the things that you love. Only people buy Hermes understand. Like one of my friends I mentioned to you guys who shops in Hawaii right now in one of my other videos, we always have so much fun talking to each other together about Hermes. Another social aspect is that even for the people you don't know or you just met, it's just such a great topic to spark a lot of interest for people who knows or the people who wants to know. You can start immediately talking about, hey, what a nice bag that you have, and where did you get that? How did you get that? Immediately you're bonded with the person that you just met. If you watched one of my SF vlog, I actually featured one of my friend, Mrs. Google. She has a really nice Hermes collection. I met her through my friend. We became really good friends over the years and definitely bonded over Hermes. And anytime there's new Hermes arrival, like new ready to wear just out, we always talk about this. Another social effect is you are watching this video right now. Hermes connected you and I together. That's why I really enjoy chatting with you guys via the comments and keep them coming, and I love talking to you guys. Hermes has this social effect that bring a lot of joy inside of me, and also this is something that other brands is not able to do. It just has the magic to bring a lot of sense belonging out of different people. If you remember how I got my gold on gold Hermes Kelly 25, it was in Stanley's birth year, and I truly believe Stanley brought me good luck. I was able to get that Kelly 25, and I was super appreciative of that. So that bag is always associated with the emotion, like thinking about Stanley. Every time I use it, it gives me a lot of happiness and enjoyment. Another example is that I have another video on my channel, how to get a Birkin in Paris, and I shared a story how I was able to get a Birkin with hubby in Paris, and my Birkin 30 is always associated with a good memory in Paris in Hermes with hubby. The story shows that me and hubby's personality are so different, but we're so complementary to each other, and together we make a really good team. If you watch that video for the entire story, you will know exactly what I mean. I'll link that video down below for you to check it out after this video. Hermes does bring a lot of emotional value. Not that other brands don't provide the same, but I think there's difference to different degree. Do you agree? I got some of comments from you guys asked me to stop buying Hermes, mainly because I haven't been offered a quota bag for years. The truth is, I still have a lot of Hermes things I enjoy and love ever since I started buying random home stuff and ready to wear. 100% honest, I don't love everything from Hermes because there's so many things I just think it's nonsense, but I do love some of the stuff. For example, my blazer from Hermes, it just feels so nice, and every time when I wear this blazer out, it just brings so much happiness to me, and I feel this blazer is so worthwhile. I think this is one of the biggest motivation for me to continue to buy over the past few years, even though I haven't been able to offer the quota bag, because I do find the things that I truly love and truly enjoy. The other things about Hermes goods itself is like their bags are handmade, the craftsmanship, the quality, the classic iconic style, and the status are all the things that I keep going back. In this luxury world, Hermes is pretty much at the top. If not, it's still up there. When you buy Hermes, it does feel like you have achieved something and it's a symbol, and I really enjoy the sense of achievements and acknowledgement. I do feel that buying Hermes is a bit different from buying other luxury brands. The reality is luxury so easy access nowadays that many people can buy other luxury brands, but but people can truly live Hermes as a lifestyle. The amount is still less. That's why I think Hermes' symbol status is unshakable. I really enjoy using my Hermes Kelly 25, and every time when I carry it out, the way it makes me feel is just the proof of the symbol status, and it does give me a lot of sense of achievements and bring a lot of joy inside of me. I might overlook all these one day, but you know what? At this point in my life, they're still so attractive to me. I'm not that crazy that I must play the Hermes game. The more I couldn't get it, the more I wanted. Okay, fine, partially of it, but still, the game is interesting. The interesting part is because you don't know when you will get the offer and what you will be offered. The feeling that when you see your essay open up the orange box, fully opening the paper after the top the box in the back room, that sound of the paper is music to my ears. It's like you've come a long way for this one. I'm sure you know what I mean when you are offered your dream bag in the back room. Even I didn't get any quota bag in Paris last December, it's still a lot of fun to me. The reason is because it's like gambling. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but you never know what you're gonna get until you go through the process. But if you do end up getting something, what you get could be really amazing. That's the interesting part, and that made me really hard to stop. I may be over this game, all this excitement one day, but the truth is I'm not over it yet. How about you? The next reason I keep going back to Hermes is because that they spar vintage Hermes bags. Even really old bags, they can spar it. If you watch the spar video on my channel, no question is asked for their spar as long as the bag is authentic. I remember watching a Hermes video a long time ago. A Japanese mom got a really nice black box gold hardware Hermes Kelly 25 from her mom, and she took the bag to spar and revived the bag, and the bag feels really nice again. And then she's going to pass down this bag to her daughter. Story like this trigger a lot of emotions in me because I feel like, wow, that is so cool. Is there any other brands in the luxury market can spar the things like super vintage? I'm afraid not, because Chanel wouldn't even refurbish the bags that is 5 years older. So my theory is that if I'm spending money, I might just get something that can be repaired, maintained, and passed down into future generations. So you know, the lifestyle inflation means the older we get, the more money you spend compared to before. I think to a lot of us is that as we age, we do have more money saved up and we want to buy nicer things. When lifestyle inflation happens, I think Hermes is something that makes sense to us, especially after you bought all these other luxury brands. If you asked me a couple years ago if I would buy a simple ready-to-wear piece from Hermes for a couple $1,000s, I would never do that. But now I'm like, okay, I am the person that buying it. So I can definitely see the lifestyle inflation there. There are people that getting 3 quota bags every single year. There are also people like me, after even 3 years, still haven't been able to get anything despite I continue to shop. I couldn't help comparing. And even though I know comparison is the thief of joy, and I think we all know that, but we all couldn't help it to a different degree. It's like all these other unboxings, there's definitely some comparison mentality there. It is just the reality, and it is the part of the process. We grow and we learn. Before I got my very first Birkin, I told a hubby, I only need one Birkin for the rest of my life. I'm really good. I'm happy with it. Look at what happened to me after I got my first Birkin. I was like, hey, actually really nice to get a Kelly. So I got my Kelly 25, then I got my Constance 24, Kelly 28, all these things, and now I want a Birkin 25. Just look at what happened to me. Hermes has so many different goods from different departments, even just leather goods like the hard to get ones, Birkin, Kelly, Constance, and they have different size, leather, hardware, different style, limited edition. There's also the special order. Keep climbing the ladder when you can get to the top. No one or no rule says I must continue to get more Hermes, but I just feel right and this is what I wanted to do. I couldn't stop it, at least for now. Why is that? I used to consider my quota bags that I acquired before was really good investment because I actually didn't need to spend that much to get these bags, and if I do end up selling these bags, I will be able to make some money back. But nowadays with the current spending ratio, I don't think monetary value is so good if I considering my spending. But if I just look at the bag itself, I still feel that it does hold the value compared to many other designer bags in the market. The other investment value is that if you have your own business, or if you are in the industry that you need to meet your client and kind of nice, dress up nicely and show you to have a successful business to get a deal done or try to get more investment. If you do wear Hermes, it kind of helps to different degree. I actually do value this aspect of investment. Maybe it's cliche, but I'm truly feeling this way, is that life is so short. I don't want to have any regret, and I also don't want to be the person at the end of my life I didn't get a chance to enjoy and spend some of the harder working money that I made. If buying Hermes is something that I want to do, I want to be able to do it without dwelling on it. So I am buying Hermes because this is just something that I wanted to do. Living in the moment without any regret. That's why I am buying Hermes. How about you? If you ask any working mom, has a toddler, has a day job, every day after finish the job that use a lot of your brain power already, and after hour you pick up your kids from school, I take care of my son and bath him, feed him, cook for him, do everything until he goes to sleep. Doing chores for the family and stuff for the family is actually a lot for any mom, and I'm sure you know how not easy the life is if you are in the same shoes. And I do feel that buying Hermes is sort of decrease my stress level. Every time when I get an orange box, I'm just super happy, and that excitement that when I get an offer in the small room. I know everyone is wired differently because I have a friend that is completely not into luxury at all, which is totally fine, but I feel personally it does bring a lot of happiness. You guys all know my sunk cost if I start buying Hermes right now. If you watched how much I've spent to get my Birkin 25 so far and how much more I need to spend to get my Birkin 25 video, I'll link that video down below for you to check it out after this video. Basically, I'm at a point that I cannot give up the sunk cost anymore because it costs me too much if I give up at least this time. You will know what I mean if you watch that video. If you have any better suggestions, I'm all ears. What are your reasons buying Hermes? Leave me a comment and I would love to hear from you, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.